All right, so we just got to the gym. First thing you want to do is you always want to warm up, man. You want to open up your legs, open up your hips. A couple ways that I do that is either one, I'll start off on the Stairmaster for like 7-8 minutes, push some blood, or I'll do some light stretching, I'll do some foam rolling, I'll do some walking lunges, and just really open and activate and start sending some blood to my legs. And then we'll jump into 2 warm-up sets, which today it's going to be leg extensions and seated or lying leg curls, whatever the machine is open, 12 to 15 each. And then we'll jump into some working sets. So essentially that's it, man. You want to just kind of get your hips open, warm up your knees, get some blood flow in your legs, and then start pushing some weight.
Good. Chilly morning, nobody's here.
Now when I'm doing walking lunges, there's 2 ways you want to do it, guys. There's one where you go a little bit wider and you're working more your quads, or there's one where you go a little bit closer and you're working more your hamstrings and your glutes. I will mix it up. So closer, hamstring glutes, closer, hamstring glutes, wider, quad. So bigger steps are going to give you more quad focus. Smaller steps are going to give you more glute and hamstring focus. So let's just say I'm going to do 100. I'm going to do 50 with the deeper step, and I'm going to do the other 50 with a closer step. So I'm kind of activating both. Let's walk through it. You don't need weight when you do this, guys. You just want to start warming up your knees. Keep it going. And today I'm blessed. I have a training partner. It's going to help me grow my wheels. And it's always nice to have a partner that can lift with you. Most of the time, I train alone. But this season, I'm trying to grow. And so my legs, my back, my chest, I'm going to bring in a training partner who I like, which is important, and who I trust. But we don't always have that. And you don't always need that. I've trained the last 5 years with no training partner. All right, so now I'm gonna go a little bit closer if you watch the positioning, and I'm gonna drop down almost right into it and activate my glutes and my hamstrings. And your knees straight up. So you wanna just drop down into it. All right, so now we're gonna go into our first warm-up set. So I superset this. I'm gonna go leg extensions, 12 to 15, and then I'm gonna run over to the lying leg curl is taken, so I'm gonna run over to the seated leg curl. To work hamstrings, 12 to 15. So we'll do this twice. Now when I'm doing this, it's all about like lightweight and feeling it, right? Like connecting with the muscle. And there's a couple different ways. Always want to make sure my ass is to the plate. My lower back is on it. And you really just want to push those toes up. And you can really just kind of extend these legs, connect. I'm always thinking about this muscle here when I'm going straight away. Like pulling from here, boom, versus from my knees. All right, so I want you to think about this muscle here, like really touching that and making sure you're bringing that weight, stretching and bringing it in. Versus here, a lot of guys will put the pressure here. But really, if you think here, you're naturally gonna activate up there. 10. Stretch is where you're gonna grow the muscle. Squeeze where you're gonna activate and send that blood, release those nutrients. So you wanna stretch always. Don't rush through it, guys. Let the burn set in, man. Get used to that pain. I love when I see people just, like slow. Hold it, release it, stretch it. All right, we'll let Rafa go. Rafa's been training a long time. He's done a few shows. He's a great training partner. Him and I have very similar styles of training. We don't always believe, because he's, what are you, 39?
39, turning 40 next week.
Nice, man. You turn 40. So as you get older, guys, you realize you don't need more weight. You need to learn how to do more with less weight. And as long as you are pushing blood, all those nutrients that I consume in my pre-workout meal, they're easily digestible. They get right into the bloodstream and they start pushing for that blood flow. So when you're getting that, now those nutrients are getting into the muscle. And that's what's needed to grow the muscle. You don't always need to go 1 rep, 3 rep, 5 rep. That's where injury occurs. And as you get older, it's easier to get injured and it's harder to recover. So you want to just keep progressing in the game so you can stay in the game. That's the key. If you train that way, you can train like this into your 60s and 70s. The goal is lean muscle tissue every single year. All right, so now on the seated, again, like you want to be really connecting with your hamstrings, pulling that heel to your ass, keeping that your back and your ass on the mat. Now you can play around with your toes. I like to sometimes turn my toes in and bring in that abductor. Just really activate it. If you notice the tempo, it's slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You should never be rushing your sets. You should be putting that time under tension, 45 seconds about on that set. Once you just kind of get to the goal, see the blood is getting into the legs. That's what you want to be thinking. Whether you're training your biceps, whether you're training your chest, whether you're training your back, you want to activate that muscle. And how you know you got muscle activation is through blood flow. You want blood flow going to that area. And if you have a pre-workout meal, which is easily digestible and isn't going to sit in your stomach like an oatmeal, that is going to get to work immediately into the bloodstream and pushed out to the muscle you're training. That is the goal, guys. That's exactly the way you want to be thinking. Am I pushing blood to this area? So you can tell, obviously, by looking at that area. All right, so this is one of the cool machines, Prime leg extension. Now it's got 3 different areas where you can load the weight. So you got a top, a middle, and a lower. So this is going to be our first working set. So we're going to go 2 plates in the middle, and then we have 1 on the bottom. Roth is going to tell you why we do that.
Yeah, so basically the plate at the bottom is gonna feel heavier whenever he is at the top. So by doing that, we can control the set and like make sure that the negatives are gonna be harder. So he doesn't feel that extra plate until he reaches the peak contraction. Then you can slowly control the negative,
which is,
and put more focus on the negative.
Yeah, so the eccentric is where you're gonna grow most of this muscle, right? So whether it's biceps or legs, that eccentric. So let's go. 1, now it's lighter there, but now I start to feel that extra weight on the lower end. 2.
It's still light for you, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go working sets, warm up. Oh. Good. Good.
Working set?
Now warm up.
Okay.
It's a little light. All right, that was another warm up set. So what I did was, as I noticed the weight was a little bit lighter, I just slowed down the tempo a little bit. That's another way, like if I got a weight that I realized, I'm supposed to get 15, but I could probably do 20 of these, I'm just gonna slow down that tempo just a little bit. I'm gonna hold on the eccentric a little bit longer so that I get more out of that set. You just make the best of what you're working with. Sometimes you're in a rush, sometimes you're a little bit stronger than you thought you were gonna be on that set. So you still wanna optimize it just by controlling the tempo better. If you look, like here, you want that muscle squeezing. Think about that muscle pushing out, stretching and hardening. That's the goal. So while I'm training, guys, I always have an intra drink. What is an intra drink? It can vary depending on your body fat and your goal. But right now, this is gonna be 15 grams of an EAA. So I use Intra HD, which is EAA with hydration formula. Also 10 grams of glutamine and 10 grams of creatine. Monday, I start a growth phase, so I'll start adding in a carb powder, HD carb powder. I'll start adding 25 grams of like a dextrose into this. So I'm getting intra carbs while I train. But that doesn't start until Monday. So today it's just EAAs, glutamine, and creatine. So I'm in between sets, so I'm just keeping my leg pump going, keeping my knees warmed up while he gets his, and before we jump into our working set. The Bulgarian split squats are really great. You gotta learn to love them. They will build your legs and your glutes like nothing else. That's why they're so difficult. Good. And if you need to with Bulgarian split squats, you can always hold on to something. They're not a balance exercise, even though they help with balance. But you're gonna push through that heel, really squeeze that glute, and you can hold on to something if balance is an issue at the beginning. They're very effective. Even as you age, they're great on your joints. so now we're gonna jump into our first working set. The way that I'll do this is if it's squats, depending on the machine, but this is gonna be this machine here, which is really great. It's called the Pit Shark. I'm gonna do 5 sets, 8 reps. I should have 5 in the tank. So the goal isn't to go to failure, it's to go 8 reps, push blood, activate, open up everything, and keep my rest time low. The further you go, the easier it's gonna be for you. The closer you go to this, the harder it's gonna be. So if you have one of these at your gym, you really wanna load it here. You wanna clip up on the front side closer to the machine, and that's gonna be harder. Want this thing high up on your hips, toes out. Okay, load it, and then we're gonna fall right into it for 8. 1, 3. Now I'm always focused on pointing my toes out, and I'm pushing my knees out over those legs. 3. Now while Rafa does that, I'm gonna keep that leg going with some Bulgarian split squats still. Keep just kind of activation. I wanna keep my heart rate up. I like to train kind of high intensity strength training. So if I'm pulling, then I go to a push. Legs, if I'm kind of doing quads, then I'm gonna go hit that glute with something a little bit lighter. Feet out, knees out. Think about spreading the floor with your toes and then pushing your knees out. That's gonna keep the pressure off your knees and put it where it needs to be. Load it up. Pull that core in. Up. 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 You will feel it, guys.
I like how you don't let your knees kind of cross the line of your feet.
Yeah, that's a good part. You don't want your knee going over your toes. You want it tracking with your toes, but not over your toes, which means you gotta fall into the slot and then push through that heel. Up. If you go over your toe, you're gonna put more pressure on your knee. Up.
Let's see those leg veins.
two sets in. If you're able to walk to the car after your leg session without a limp or shaking, you have not trained hard enough. That's just the rule of thumb. You literally should be like that when you go to the car. So again, not super heavy weight, man. We're going 2 plates on each side. For legs is a mild weight, but it's how we're controlling that weight that's really, really important.
And it depends very much on where you put this freaking hook.
Yeah.
So if you put it all the way back, that's an ego booster, right? So you want to put it over here or at the front to make sure you're not just making it easier.
The closer you get with that hook, the harder it's gonna be. The further you clip in, easier it's gonna be. So we like to go on the second one because it's not pulling the hip too much and it really gives you a sense of the load. I like to wear a belt now. As you start going into more back, more legs, more chest, you want to be wearing a belt, kind of keep that waist controlled. All right, so as I'm training, right, it's Saturday. Give mom some time at home, do her thing. She likes to go for a run. She likes to prep her meals. She likes to do her client check-ins. She likes to just take care of things around the house. I get the boys. I train. They play soccer, man. They got one of their friends with them today. They absolutely love this, man. It's my dad and Sunday. Just a great way, man. I'm really busy throughout the week, like most of you guys are, but I always try to find a place where I can bring my kids to that gym. And this place is called U-Flex in Charleston, man. It's the mecca of bodybuilding. And these guys are awesome because they've got the soccer field here and they allow me to bring my kids on Saturday. So just a great overall day. Energy is positive all around. All right, so a key tip, guys, when you're doing legs, there's a couple of different ways you want to position your feet. You can always go here, right? Feet straight. And you got to come down more, but it puts a lot of pressure on your knees as you get older. So I have found just opening up the hips just a little bit more pointing my toes out like you're seeing me here on this machine. My mental cues, I'm pushing my feet into the ground. I'm trying to spread the floor with my toes, and I'm pushing my knees out over my toes, tracking with my toes, but falling down and not going over my toes. When I do this, I'm able to just open up my hips, get the pressure off my knees, and really focus on either my glutes, my hams, or my quads. This is gonna give you activation on all three. This is a really good cue as you guys get older. Feet, pressure in the floor, spread the floor, and then push those knees out and down. You can hold that, you'll feel it open, and then bam, through your heels. And you're just gonna really get activation in that entire leg without putting the risk of pressure on your knees or your back. You really just core out. That's the way you wanna be thinking about those cues. Almost on all my pressing leg exercises, I'm thinking that way. There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Now we're gonna work into the hack squat. This is the ultimate leg builder. Now, the old school Tom Platz used to put his feet super close and he used to drop really, really into it, almost like a sissy squat, which you can do. But when you do that, you gotta come off, and that's more quads. But as you get older, man, that puts a lot of stress on your knees. So if you guys over 35, my recommendation is go a little bit wider, point those toes out just a little bit, those knees out, spread the floor with your feet again, and push your knees out this way. If you do that, you're gonna naturally fall into that squat a lot easier. And it's gonna be a lot friendlier on your joints. So this is gonna be a warm-up set, just get a feel for the weight, keeping that back on the mat, pushing, just activating. Never go into a working set right away. You wanna feel the weight, get your body used to the exercise, and get that form down. One of my favorite exercises. I love to hate it. Up. Down. One. Nine.
How many?
That's 9.
Come on.
10. We're going 5 more.
Got a little competition going on. 11.
1,
Come on.
2,
3. Come on. All you.
3. Come on.
4. Last one. One more. Good.
All right, so you guys, look the way he's going down, man. Back is flat. He's dropping into that. All the way down. Hips are fully open. His knees are tracking over his feet. He's pushing through the heel. That's exactly what you want. You gotta work and earn every single rep. And he's not rushing it. You're rushing and bouncing, you're gonna put stress on joints that are potentially gonna get injured. Look how much control is going on here. Let's go. How many's that?
This is the 6th.
All right, halfway home.
Awesome. All the way down. Up. Good job.
Fuck.
Awesome.
You should.
He just wants to beat
Should
me
be
and do
seeing
2 more.
stars. Well, it was 15, 12, 12. I couldn't lie to myself. Yeah. I'm
We
seeing
had enough
stars.
fun?
As you know, it's a good set. Huh?
Enough fun over here?
Fun?
Enough fun over here?
No, we got 2 more sets.
Shit, man.
Now we're doing a drop set. So we went till 10, which is basically failure. We're gonna drop it. It's gonna take a 30-second rest. And we're just gonna go to failure. So you wanna, on a drop set, you wanna drop 30%. So math, if you got 100 pounds on there, you're gonna drop off 30 pounds, do 70 until you can't. Here we had 3 plates on each side, so 30% is gonna be 1 plate off each side. He's gonna burn it out. Come on. Come on. There you go.
Oh, 5 reps. Good.
That's failure.
Stay there. Don't lock it.
Oh, fuck.
Come on. Give me 5.
Here we go. Oh, it's like butter.
4. 3. 2. One, stay there.
One more. Okay.
Come on,
Compose
give me
yourself.
10.
Compose yourself.
10 reps, fast.
1,
2, come on. 3. 1, last one. Good job.
fuck. Fuck.
Good job, man.
Fuck.
You're
It
dead.
fucking hurts. That last plate felt like no plates. It was like that. 3 was so heavy. Okay. So that's,
We should race it now to the front door.
yeah. If you could run now, you got a problem. Damn. This is HD's Pump HT. If you want a no stim pre-workout, this is the absolute best formula out there, but it's just loaded with all stim-free pump stuff. So you use this. If you want to add stim to it,
So no caffeine or something
no
like
caffeine, but you buy this, Stim HD, you control the caffeine.
that. Ah.
So you do, if you want stim-free, you do that. If you want to add caffeine, you do.
And that's good because if you're training, let's say in the afternoon after work,
You don't want to do a lot. Or
Exactly.
you also want to control it. So if you just want 100 milligrams of caffeine, 1 scoop, 200 milligrams, 2 scoops, so 100 milligrams.
Nice,
So you
man.
stack those.
Thank you,
Okay?
sir.
And then the hydration formula. So this Hydra HD, it's basically electrolytes. So you want to sip on this on a training day. First thing in the morning fasted is when I'll have some electrolytes. So this is also, you can put that in your water now if you want.
Nice.
And those are,
Tangerine, my
yeah,
favorite.
those are some of my favorite products.
Amazing.
All right, so I also got you Elevate.
The cream of rice.
Yes, coconut.
Also, it's flavored cream of rice.
Yes, of course.
Man.
I got you apple pie, and I got you peanut butter chocolate. So Reese's.
That's all protein powder?
No, it's just cream of rice.
Oh,
you can eat a
man.
flavor or you add in your vanilla protein if you
Man,
want.
so cool. Thank you.
And then my newest partnership, Project AD. This is the Good Morning product. Aloe vera. Yeah, right? So good. So this is Project AD's Good Morning product. This is an absolute must for your morning protocol drink. You gotta take microgreens, mix it with this. This is aloe vera, glutamine, apple cider vinegar, and some other things for gut health. So you take a package of this, pour it in with some microgreens every single morning. So these are the travel pack.
So you combine it with the greens.
Yeah, just put a scoop of greens, warm water, a package of this, dude, and you're golden. So enjoy.
Do you do like apple cider vinegar in the morning? Does this have it?
That
Or-
has it.
Ah,
That has
okay.
apple cider vinegar, aloe vera, and glutamine. I'm also gifting him the new Dad Bod merch, which is probably my favorite t-shirt right now. It's so comfortable.
Cool.
So I got you the XL. And then,
My next employer.
so all the essentials for the gym, guys. Battle Bars protein bar, the only protein bar that I really like that has carbs and high quality protein. So these,
Who manufactures this? It's not
Battle
HD.
Bar. And then,
Anavar.
and then the last one is, I got it somewhere.
Oh man, so cool.
Yeah, I got one more gift for you, but that's it. All those.
Thank you
Take
so
this
much,
too.
man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll teach you. I got them other bars. Where'd they go?
He's doing all of that to escape from the leg presses, I guess.
Yeah.
And now somebody took it.
I thought I had, I gave Chuck 2 of them. Oh, here they are. These, bro. These are, especially leg day, and you're gonna enjoy these. These are called Kai's bars. These are whole food ingredients. Now, the Battle Bar is a high quality protein bar. No seed oils, no artificial ingredients, really good protein. These are gonna be a whole food bar. So less protein, but just whole food, 6 to 8 ingredients. They're called Kai's bars. These are
So like
Incredible.
nothing artificial or anything
190
like that.
calories, 10, 12 grams of protein, like 15 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, all natural. So I eat them alone with like a protein shake, so I get enough protein. Or at night, I put them in my Ninja Creamy protein ice cream.
That's cool.
Promise you, this will be one of the best tasting
Nice.
things you've ever eaten.
So sometimes you feel like eating a treat or something like
Yeah,
that?
leg
It just-
day, that's a treat. Yeah,
That's nice.
middle day, 3 o'clock, I'm running out of time, I'm gonna grab one of those, or a Battle Bar, and a protein shake. Or at night, I'm in the growth phase now, I'm gonna do 50 grams of whey isolate and a Ninja Creamy, which I got a video for how I make that on my channel. And I take one of those and I crumble it up in there as the fat instead of just adding peanut butter. Most of them have almond butter, peanut butter, all natural. They're really, really good. Oh, fits perfect. Nice. All right, so now we're gonna transition over to some machines. We're gonna go lying leg curls. This is probably my favorite lying leg curl machine in this building. They got a bunch of them, but why I like it is because it really keeps my hips forward, which is what you want. You don't want your hips and ass all up in here. You want it flat. You want to be pushing forward so you're flat against it. You want to be curling. I like to point my toes down and forward. And as I come up, I curl them. Okay? And you want to really get that squeeze. So here I'm going to be doing 12 sets, and every fourth one I'm going to squeeze. So 1, 2, 3, fourth one, squeeze, 3 seconds. Here we go. 1. But as you can see, I'm controlling every rep. And as I come down, my toes go forward. As I come in, I'm curling it. Almost like a bicep curl. And here's the fourth one. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Release. 5. 6. 7. Here comes 8, and I'm squeezing. 8. 1, 2, 3. Negative. Come on. When you point your toes forward and down, it's stretching that hamstring, which is what you want. You really want to fucking activate. See that blood? It's like, that's fucking full. So that's what you want to be thinking, guys. Mental cues. Don't just get in there and do that shit. Slow it down, like connect. Where are your toes? Push them forward like this so that stretches that hamstring. When you come in, you curl that toe so that it squeezes that thing, just like a bicep, right? If I'm doing biceps, I'm here to stretch it and I'm in to squeeze it, right? That's how you grow muscle, stretching it and contracting it. And the more control you have in between that, the more blood flow you're gonna have, the more muscle growth you're gonna get. So you wanna be thinking about that on your legs, on your back, on your chest, on your arms, on all of it, especially this machine. Your legs, guys, 70% of your legs, don't hold me accountable, but roughly 70% of your legs, just like 70% of your arms, your tricep, 70% of your legs is gonna come from that hamstring. A lot of people think it's the quads, it's not. You're gonna really have that 3D leg by building up those hamstrings. So this is one of the best ways to do that. Look how he's pushed against that pad. He's only using hamstrings here. And you use your feet, your position of your feet to get better engagement on those hamstrings. Every fourth one, he's gonna squeeze. He's gonna focus on that eccentric, which is really gonna get that blood and that contraction the way that you want it into that leg. So this is, again, guys, you don't need to stack it. He's stacking it because he's fucking strong. But you don't need to stack it for most of you guys. He's able to stack it and still get great control on it. Most of you guys stack it, the whole rack, and you can't control it. So it's all about control. Again, see where he's pointing his feet. You can change up the angle of how you get to that hamstring depending on your feet. All right, so now we're gonna finish up. This is my burner, man. This is the way that I finish and absolutely smoke my legs before my last exercise, which is either walking lunges or Bulgarian split squats. I will go leg extensions again, except what I'm gonna do are 21s. And I will change up the positioning of my feet. So the first 7 are gonna be my feet straight, toes pointing up. The second 7 are gonna be my feet pointed out for more here. And then the last 7 are gonna be feet pointed in for more of my outer sweep. So again, it's a lighter weight, but it's volume. We're gonna do, I call them 21s, but we do 3 sets of them. 1. And again, remember, you wanna be focused on this muscle here. You will feel it at the top of the extension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch the positioning. Toes out a little bit closer. Now I'm gonna go for this sweep here. Toes pointed out, you're working this right here. That teardrop. Control the weight. 5, 6, 7, Now we're gonna reset. We're gonna go toes in for the outer sweep. Your leg should be shaking.
7, 7, 7.
7, 7, 7. Now here. Now if I'm focusing, I'm watching this muscle. Ha. 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5. Last one.
Come on, hold it, slow. Nice.
Ah.
Man, I'm starting to get fucking jiu-jitsu.
Now, I can't even flex them, but they're sore as a motherfucker. But look, right here, guys. Muscle, see it stretch, contract. This is what we're focused on when our toes are pointed in. Stretch it at the bottom, contract it. That's exactly what you want. That's gonna give you that outer sweep. And then the last one is when we point those toes in. We point those toes out. We're gonna do that teardrop. Just right here. Stretch, contract. See that, Tuck? We're gonna stretch, you look at that teardrop. It's just changing up your feet a little bit, guys. Are gonna give you a total different growth part of that leg. You wanna be growing all three of those parts. You wanna grow the middle, the outer, and the inner. All right, come on.
Oh, fuck.
1, 2.
Oh.
Nice work. Killed it. All right, guys, so hamstrings, quads, they're just smoked. So we're gonna finish it up here with some calves. My man Rafa is spent. We've been here about 90 minutes. No cardio today. The legs are gonna be spanked. So we're gonna finish up with a little bit of calves. I'll grab the boys and then head home. We'll get into that that post-workout meal, which is honestly the best meal of the day outside of the pre-workout meal. So yeah, this is gonna wrap up our leg session. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you have any questions, you want to see other exercise videos like this, just let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. You really want to slow the tempo down when you're doing calves, guys. You can change up your feet positioning, but stretch at the bottom, squeeze at the top. Stretch, so everything else, you can see the common denominator is always stretching and squeezing and controlling. No matter what exercise you're doing. Make sure you're using the muscle you are training. And don't skip calves on leg day.
Don't be a flamingo river.
Don't be a skinny bitch. As my son says.
Chris Bumps said.
Yeah, he heard Chris Brumson say it and he always says it now. Then he goes, unless you're a fat guy, then you need to become a skinny bitch first. This is it. Got the boys. Did you guys have fun today? Tell YouTube what you did.
We watched the soccer match and then played soccer.
Played soccer? Tell them what your name is. Leslie what?
How are you now?
Yes. And that's gonna be a wrap, guys. So I'm gonna get the boys, take them home, get with our mama, eat some lunch, and then go enjoy the rest of the Saturday. Most likely Saturdays, I go and do my grocery shopping to get my food prep done, and then I prep it on Sunday, but that'll be it for this gym session. See ya.